Innovation in home entertainment projectors. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Our guest is Andres Gomez, Senior Go-to-Market Director at XGIMI, XGIMI. Thanks for taking the time, Andres.
Hi, Fred. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's start with a little bit of background to begin with about XGIMI. It's been making a pretty big splash, I think, in the home projector market.
Yeah, of course. So we started in 2013 with the idea of developing consumer projectors, so projectors that were think for home users from the very beginning. Then we, having that in mind, we started introducing a lot of technology and partnered with many of the best user interfaces companies like Google, Android TV. Putting very premium speakers into our projectors like Harman Kardon. So all of these combined with some very easy to use setup technologies that we have developed through the years have making us one of the most competitive consumer projectors in the market right now.
You've announced a new product called the Aura, which is a 4K ultra short throw laser projector. Describe for us what all that means for consumers.
That's right. So this is our newest product in the XGIMI lineup. What it is an ultra short throw projector, as you mentioned, 4K with laser technology. So what it does is solve this problem for many people that they don't want to have to put a projector way back, just to the back of the room, just to watch something. So this gives the users a more TV-like experience, giving you a much larger screen size. So the Aura can go up to 150 inches, and you just put it about 15 to 16 inches from the wall. So that gives you, as I mentioned, a very TV-like experience. You don't have to use it as a regular projector where you need a lot of space way back of the room. You need a much darker room with these projectors. When you combine it with ALR screen, light rejection screens, they can use pretty much any time of the day in any room that you need.
Very interesting. So it could be used during the daytime in a room that doesn't have shades drawn, etc.
That's right. It's developed, I think, as a TV replacement. And the price per inch that you get with a 4K short throw projector, ultra short throw projector, is much better than is much cheaper than what you will have to do in a TV, like in a 4K TV of 120 inches. It could cost you thousands of dollars, when our projector, the Aura, is about $2,500. So it's a pretty good price for per inch.
Tell us what's going on in the projector space today. I think probably the pandemic has had an impact on what you do, probably good and bad, right?
Yeah, of course. So in general, people are looking for better ways to just have a nice entertainment space at home. And projectors bring a lot of this to life very easy. So you have a lot of the streaming service and the production companies releasing movies to streaming first, or at the same time they are doing movie releases on theaters, they are doing it on a streaming service, as we have seen with Disney Plus. So having your personal home theater at home without having to spend a lot of money for it, or without having to get complicated setups, are things that people are looking forward, consumers are looking forward for projector manufacturers to do, so that you could get a projector set up in any space that you have in your home already. Now that people are spending much more time at home, it's something that we've seen as a trend, partly thanks to COVID and people moving maybe out of the cities to suburban areas, that they can get maybe nicer, larger spaces to work on.
At the same time, have you been hurt with supply chain issues the way most people have?
Yeah, so as a background, we are pretty big in China already. We are the #1 player in projector in China with over 25% of market share. So for us at that volume, It's been challenging, of course, because if we talk about, for example, DLP chipsets, LED chipsets, all these kind of microchips and semiconductors that go into building the projector, they are mostly built by a few companies worldwide. So it's been challenging, of course, because of the size that we have already in the market.
So tell us, when it comes to the competitive market space, and obviously it is very competitive, some big names in consumer electronics and in TVs and whatnot also have projectors on the market, and other players too. What advantages do you feel you have? What sets XGIMI apart?
Yeah, what set us apart is that we are focused only on consumer projectors, so home projectors. So for most of the technology that goes into projectors at this level of at this pricing, it's mostly maybe office projectors that they've been transformed in some way to feed the home. So for us, we've developed technology for ease of use. So to give you an example, we have something that's called ISA, so intelligent screen adaptation technology. What it does is that no matter where you put the projector, the auto keystone correction and the sensor in front of the projector will find a way to place a perfect aspect ratio screen in front of you. So that's one of the things we've done. The other thing we've done is, for example, if you have a projection screen, and you get the screen set up in your home, our projectors, they will automatically fill in that screen that you set up in your home. So you don't have to manually do almost anything to get our projector set up. So what we are trying to do is get that idea that projectors are kind of complicated, overly big, not well designed, out of the way of the consumer's mind, and just introduce products that are much more a consumer electronic product, something that you can have at home, that you can enjoy the way that TVs today are designed, or the way that you will use an iPad, so or a Sonos a speaker. So we have tried to do this, including, for example, Google Android TV, so that you don't have to learn to use a new user interface. So it's something that most people are already used to use, that are smart TVs. So we build in these features inside our projectors, so that we can get what we call the consumer projector category, lead this category out of the traditional projector market.
So real ease of setup is a key differentiator here for the home consumer. So
That's
tell
right.
us, you have a number of models on the market besides the Aura, which is your newest, I guess, flagship.
Yeah.
So tell us where pricing starts for this, and typically what the investment is like, because people would also want to invest maybe in a screen. Maybe even though you have speakers included in these, they might want to invest in a good sound system if they want a true theater experience.
That's right. That's right. So I will walk you a little bit through our lineup. So to start, we have three different segments, right? The first one will be the portable projectors. So these are built-in battery projectors. Then we have a segment that we call the home projection. That is long throw projectors that they give much a better brightness and bigger screens. And then we have the ultra short throw part of our lineup. So starting with the portable projectors, prices start at $499, and it's with the Mogo. The Mogo Pro portable projector is a built-in battery projector, about 2 hours of playing time, with 300 ANSI lumens of brightness. These are more projectors for the casual user that maybe wants to use once in a while the projector, don't want to plug it all the time. So you have the battery, you have that flexibility with you. We have a few of the Mogos. We have three Mogos in our lineup. Then we move into a product that's called the Halo. So Halo is a product, this is the most powerful portable projector that exists right now in the market. This is an 800 ANSI lumen portable projector, built-in battery. So this projector gives you enough brightness that you can screen something like 120 inches. You can project 120 inches, still having some daylight, right? And then out of the portable category, we get into home projectors, where we have one of the best seller 4K projectors in the market right now. So these are the Horizon lineup. So we have a Horizon Full HD and a Horizon Pro, which is the 4K. This is a 2200 ANSI Lumi projector. We have a Cardon, Android TV, so all the works that we have in our projectors with 4K resolution. So this being our best seller for this year. We launched it back in May, and it's been a total success all around the different markets in USA and Europe. And as you mentioned just now, the Aura projector in the UST. So that's our whole lineup. So it's start at $499, moves to $799 for the Halo, $1,700 for the XGIMI Horizon Pro, and then $2,500 for the XGIMI Aura.
And is that available now, or when is the Aura shipping?
Yes, Aura is already available either via our website or Amazon in the United States. So it's pretty much ready to ship. And
do you see the market continuing to grow? I assume you do, since that is your business.
Yes. So apart from, like, we've seen a huge growth last year for our brand. The projector category as a whole, it's stagnant at the moment, but consumer projectors are growing a lot, and you see that in a lot of the competition as well. So we've been working on this for more than 7 years, but you can see right now from the last year and a half, 2 years, that there are some other companies that are trying to get into the consumer projector category as well. So the office projector is going down for obvious reasons, mainly because most people are not going to offices, not having meeting in persons, but the consumer category is growing very strong right now. We've seen double-digit growth for the past 2 years.
Terrific. For more information, where's the best place for people to go?
So xgimi.com. We have, all our lineups there, all the information about the brand and the products that we make.
And again, it's XGIMI.com. Andres Gomez, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you, Fred. Thanks for having me.